In this video, we're going to go through everything we know about a Metal Gear Solid remake. Hey guys, Single Player Universe here, please like and subscribe and let's dive into the video. Rumours and reports on a Metal Gear Solid remake began in late 2020 with a tech analysis known as Moore's Law is Dead, who claimed that Bluepoint Games were allegedly working on a remake of the first Metal Gear Solid. The rumour also claimed that it was in development for the PS5 and PC exclusively with no Xbox version planned. Rumours started again in 2021 with Bluepoint Games being bought by Sony, further stimulating the idea that a Metal Gear Solid remake was in development. Elsewhere though, news outlet 3GC came out and said that Singapore-based studio Virtuous, who ported the Batman Arkham games from PS3 and Xbox 360 to PS4 and Xbox One, was working on a remake of Metal Gear Solid 3 instead of the first one. And coming into 2022, there were rumours of remasters of Metal Gear Solid that were going to release on current consoles, which were likely for the last gen consoles, alongside a full-blown remake of Metal Gear Solid 3 and the first game exclusively for PS5. The remasters were thought to be including Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes, a remake of the first game released exclusively on GameCube in 2004, plus Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3. As of now, there are no rumours of Metal Gear Solid 4 being included, or the Metal Gear Rising Revengeance spin-off. However, one thing I really want to get to is that Konami just may have teased Metal Gear Solid's return. Metal Gear Solid has been dormant for over 7 years, pardon the fact that I'm not including Metal Gear Survive, but Naruaki Okumura, the Metal Gear Solid producer who has worked on the smaller Metal Gear Solid games such as Metal Gear Solid Portable Ops, has said that the key word for 2023 is long-awaited, with the saying that 2023 is full of announcements, so this may be confirmation of Metal Gear Solid's return. Also, another rumour has recently emerged that a reveal of the Metal Gear Solid remake is to appear at a Sony event between February and March. This rumour is pointed at a remake of the first game from Bluepoint Games rather than the rumoured Metal Gear Solid 3 remake by Virtuous, but I think they could possibly be revealed at the rumoured event. Also on Tuesday, voice actor Quinton Flynn, who played Raiden in Metal Gear Solid 2 and Metal Gear Rising Revengeance, responded to a Twitter user's question about the idea of Metal Gear Rising 2 and a Metal Gear showcase, and he seemingly teased announcements by saying to stay tuned for things to be announced in the coming weeks. So I'm really eager for Metal Gear to return, although I question the reason to remake the third game. The third game holds up pretty well and probably only needs a remaster at least. The first one is the one that is the most outdated compared to the third game and needs the remake treatment the most. And if they are remaking the games via chronological order, for example after the remake of Metal Gear Solid 3 they remake the Metal Gear NES games and then Metal Gear Solid from the PS1, then I understand, but I feel they should not leave the first one untouched after the third game, because I really miss Solid Snake, and remaking the first Metal Gear Solid game will put him back in the spotlight in my opinion. The remake should take inspiration from other remakes such as the Resident Evil remakes in terms of visuals, where the game appears new and different while remaining faithful to Hideo Kojima's original stories. And gameplay should be heavily inspired by Metal Gear Solid 5 gameplay with an over-shoulder first-person camera, and also the first-person view from Metal Gear Solid 2 should make a return as a way to improve aiming, with improved stealth mechanics similar of the recent Splinter Cell games. All this must be taken as a pinch of salt, as it is hard to predict now if Konami is really returning to the Metal Gear franchise, but considering that there were reports of Konami outsourcing some of their franchises, it could be possible that Metal Gear Solid was outsourced to Sony and Virtuous, with the former doing the first and the latter the third one. However, I can't wait to see Metal Gear return, and it would mean the return of stealth games, as Splinter Cell was recently announced to get the remake treatment as well. So plenty of games for us stealth game fans to feast on. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, I have a lot of videos like this coming, so subscribe and I'll see you next time. Take care.